How you doing, everyone? I'm Ray from Pigs in the Pine Farm, and this is part 2 of our review on Off-Road Snoopy Brandy Alexander. Let me just give you a look. I forgot to show you the inside of it. I love the color. The little brown look to it, a little like oranges. I love it. This by far would have to be my favorite snus. We've actually got a couple here. We've been snoozing on the Canil and Glog and Canil. The Wow Sunny Honey. Of course, the one I just showed. And this one is the... They made fun of me in my comments last time, but let me just say it again. The Blabar and Vanilch. I hope I said that right. I guess blueberry and vanilla. Very good. I kind of like those flavors. Let me tell you that some of the flavors I did not care for. The fudge, don't really like it like I thought I would. When I first reviewed them, all of them, when I first opened my unboxing, I thought I'd really enjoy that one. I did not. I use it mainly when I drink my coffee. I'll throw that in. I've started drinking coffee, and I'll have that. The cola. The Jacobson Strong Cola is by far the one I've used the most. I have nothing but empty cans. Keeping those for Mr. Snoopy if he wants them. The Siberia that he sent me. Oh man, do I use this. This is great. It's there's not much left in there. It's a very light, like spearmint, scent, and I barely get any flavor from it. But it is extremely strong. I can go about 40 minutes before I'm like, okay, I'm ready to toss it out. But I like it. He also sent me the Ultra Strong Melon from Jacobson's. And I'm glad he did, because I loved the melon, and I loved, the different flavors like that. But they just weren't strong enough for me. This Ultra Strong... I was very wary as a first-time snoozer about the strengths. Siberia, yeah, it's strong. This Ultra Strong Melon, it's perfect strength for me as a ex-smoker, ex-dipper, ex-vapor. Odin's Extreme portion. This is a creamy wintergreen. I'm not a wintergreen guy, only for the sheer fact that when I started dipping, they gave me Copenhagen wintergreen, and I knew nothing about dip. They were all doing it in the barracks when I was in AIT Phase 1, which is Military Advanced Individual Training. It's where we get our job. I have Phase 1, Phase 2. Phase 1 is bookwork. Phase 2 is on-the-job training. So when the drill sergeant people would leave, they would take out their dip cans and watch movies and hang out and eat Chinese food. And so I went out there and I was eating Chinese food with them, and they're like, listen, why don't you try this? Because we're all here, peer pressure. You got to do it. So I went to take a little pinch, and they, you have to take big pinch. They're like, go big or go home. I do the 4-finger method. Put it in there. I'm fine. I had just eaten Chinese food. All of a sudden, I guess I was kind of weaving back and forth, and they tell me, you feeling all right? I said, yeah, is the room supposed to be spinning like that? They said, oh, yeah. Next thing you know, trash can. So, every time I smell wintergreen, it kind of brings me back to that memory. But, I will say that the creamy wintergreen is definitely better than any of the other wintergreens I have had. And then, one of my favorites too, I actually have no more, is the Jacobson's Ultra Strong Peach. Dude. I like it. I always let my club members, my buddies, my friends all smell the different snoozes, and they said it smelled like cat piss. I did not smell cat piss. I smell peaches, but maybe I just have a more refined scent than they do. They're kind of Neanderthals, but it's good. Then I went and I bought all the different grinds. I love the grinds. That's the wintergreen, and like I said, I don't really care for wintergreen. It came as a sampler. It's really strong, but because it has the coffee grounds in it, it's not so bad. For people that love wintergreen, that would be your best bet. That is amazing. I love this one, which is peppermint. And as you can see, it's really worn down front lid because I use it all the time. It's only, I think they said 1/3 of a cup of coffee or 1/4 of a cup of coffee. It is not a lot of caffeine in here. So with me, if I drink a cup of coffee or two, I have to pee all the time. I'm jittery, I'm shaky. Sometimes I get nauseous. I just don't like the amount of caffeine I have to drink. I like the flavor of it. I just don't like it. So these work great for me. They still have the catch cans on the top, but I never really use those because when I leave a snooze in or a grind in, I usually leave it in till it's done. Even with it's the Brandy Alexander still in from the last video. I love it, I love it, I love it. I want to give a shout out to Mr. Snoopy and Mrs. Snoopy. They've been very patient with me. I've been trying to do these videos, what I'm doing now, to try to see if this works. See, the camera on my computer freezes up, but the audio will work. So I try to use my phone, but the phone can do the videos perfectly, but it takes forever to upload them, or sometimes it'll be an error uploading. So I'm trying to now do the video on the phone, go to the computer, upload it on the computer, and see if that uploads quicker that way. It's just a learning process. Also, the iMovie app on my phone works way quicker to edit movies. Upstairs, the iMovie on my computer, way harder to learn. I'm not a computer savvy guy. I know the basics. I'm going to really have to get down into the nitty gritty and learn that. So until then, it's going to be basic video, YouTube videos. But at least I'm going to be doing them. For a while, I got away from the videos because of that, those issues I had. Plus, it's been really nasty and rainy down here. We haven't been able to touch the tractor really because it just tears up the turf. I've got huge ruts everywhere. We can't fix the road. The road right now is horrendous because we've had nonstop rain for like 4 days straight. Things are flooded. The road is just mush. Even in my 4-wheel drive Jeep, I am sliding around everywhere. We actually had some bad people come down our road, and we're hiding away in one of the abandoned trailers, and we're trying to do drugs and all this stuff and sell them and make big deals and all this. And me and the collaboration of my neighbor, we stopped that, and we got the cops involved, and I was out there for 3.5 hours laying in the tall grass behind some trees on my property watching through a scope on my rifle because the cops took 25 minutes, almost 30 minutes to get there, and then when they got there, they didn't really want to do their damn job. And they were just going to take the person's word over the phone that, oh, I left my vehicle there, I had someone pick me up, and we are no longer in that area. I just had to drop off my car. That wasn't the case, and when the cops called and said that, I came out of the brush, hands up, let them know that I didn't mean them any harm, walked across the field, and just let them know that I have been there for 3.5 hours almost, looking through my scope, and no one has left that property. They have went on, and they have not come off, or I would have seen them. My scope is longer than yours. I will see further. I will get you. So they finally did their job. They got the guys. They didn't know that I was still in the woods watching them, because I took my 4-wheeler that was hiding in the woods with me, and we drove to my house. That way everyone thought I was gone. I slowly crawled back through the woods and came into the brush and hid and watched them again. They grabbed 4 or 5 huge buckets of substance, and they called the owner and told him, oh, we've just found a little bit of illegal substance. That was not the case. They were downgrading it. They also tripped over their own sentences. At first it was, oh, we caught the 2 guys, but it was actually, there was 3 people, we caught 2, 1 got away. So the cops don't always do their job right. They don't always tell the truth. That is why I will be out in the woods. I prefer to trust myself and my own judgment, and I will protect me, my family, and my friends and neighbors to the extent of the law. I'm not going to trust that the police will always do their job 100% because they are just people. I am a surgical tech. I am a sterile processing tech. Do not trust that I always do my job 100%. You make mistakes, You might forget something. It happens. We're human. I'm not saying cops are bad. I love cops. 9 out of 10 times they're doing their job. There is some shitheads out there, and just luckily they finally went out there and did their job, because we had to tell them when they wanted to leave that if you leave, me and my neighbor, we're about to go and we'll do it ourselves. We are military. We will go and we'll handle things. You don't want that, because you're going to be called back, and it's going to be to pick up a body, because the homeowner has given us rights to go on his property and help. So they went and did their job. Thank goodness. No one was hurt. I wasn't hurt. I didn't have to hurt anyone. And that, at the end of the day, is all that matters. We are all humans. I don't want to hurt anyone. I don't want anyone to hurt me. Like I tell people when I'm at work, why are you complaining about work? Do your 8 hours, go home, get a paycheck. That's it. That's all I want to do. Same with here. I just want to live my life. So, you don't bother me, I won't bother you. You don't do nothing illegal on my road, I won't use the legal justice system and the full extent of the Castle Law Stand Your Ground Farm Act to, protect me, my friends, my family, and my neighbors. Because that's the type of guy I am. Just like when I took my concealed carry class, the officer said, always have the mantra in your head, I love me more than I love you. And that is the damn truth. Bottom line, I love me more than I love you. If you are doing wrong and you are meaning harm, I will go to the full force. I don't wish to hurt no one, but that's it. So we've gotten a little off track. This has had plenty of time. It is and I've got a little bit of cotton mouth and pain meds, but I love this flavor. It is so mild. And I'm a brandy drinker. I'm a cognac drinker. I love them. And this actually brings a thought to mind that the liquor I love to drink it's from Germany. It's called Asbach. It is a cognac. It is amazing, and it tastes kind of just like this Brandy Alexander. So once again, I want to say thank you very much, Mr. Snoopy. This has been an awesome experience. I hope for more. If anyone has anything they'd like me to try, or they saw some that, they liked mine, we can do a swap. I'll take you over to my fridge real quick, show you what's in my freezer, because there's a lot of them I don't care for. I bought a lot, that way I would save some money, but there's a lot in here I don't like. So, this is my freezer. I've got plenty of my Glog and Kneel, my Sunny Honey. I do not like the lime or the lemon of Odin's. And I do not like the fudge, unfortunately. But I love the melon, the blueberry vanilla. Everything else is really good. But as you can see, these are all my empties. I have more in my backpack. I do not like the fudge as much as I thought I would. You said fudge. I have a sweet tooth. I love chocolate. Really wish that could have been the case, but it was not. But anyways, I'm going to set up this incubator, and then I'll do a video on setting it up, temperatures, putting the eggs in, and we'll follow the eggs. When I do some candling, I'll show that. But whenever I do a video, I'm going to do a Snus review too. I'll go ahead and put one in my lip, and we'll try it out. Like I said, dadgum, I mean, I'll tell you what, they really need to bring back off-road Brandy Alexander, because this is amazing. It is just perfect. There's no other way to say it. It's simple. It's nice, easy notes. Everything just works. It doesn't upset my stomach. It's not something that I could go, I could only do one of. It is perfect. But thank you for, watching our video. We appreciate your subscribes and your likes and your comments. This is Mr. Ray from Pigs in the Pines Farm signing off. Yep.